Shortly, the Chancellor, the Honourable Michael Egan AO, accompanied by the academic procession, will enter the graduation hall. When they've taken their positions on stage, Advance Australia Fair will be played, and we invite you to join in the singing of the national anthem. Would you please stand for the academic procession?
Please be seated. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to invite Chris Tobin, representative of the Darug people, to offer the traditional welcome to country.
Thank you. Budji Mulinul, everyone. Good morning. And Nalawa, welcome to the lands of the Wallamedigal. I belong to one of the local Aboriginal families of the Darug people, the traditional custodians over this part of the country. I wish to firstly pay my respects to the country and its people, and to thank the University for their acknowledgement of us and the invitation to welcome you here this morning. That acknowledgement is important for our people and much appreciated. My family, in fact, descend from Yarramundi, a respected elder and cleverman of the Burrabrongal clan during the early years of colonisation. He saw that our survival in this new world could best be secured if we could learn more about it. And so he enrolled his daughter, Bulungari, or Maria, into the Native Institute, a school set up in 1815 by Governor Macquarie, offering formal education to Aboriginal children. Maria studied there for several years and used her newly acquired knowledge to lobby and eventually secure some land for herself and her family out along the Richmond Road. Other Aboriginal families soon joined them, and it became known as the Blackstown, where the present-day city of Blacktown gets its name. We are very proud of her, as I'm sure your families are of you here today. And with good reason. Your success is our success. Your advancement, our advancement. Now, that was probably better understood in traditional times when camp groups were smaller and clans abided by strict sharing laws, which meant the food that you caught and brought back was distributed throughout the rest of the camp. Your skills and good fortune were thus enjoyed by all. Your efforts literally nourished the rest of the community, and you in turn were looked after by them. Yes, we can live quite beautifully when we work together. Our Aboriginal ancestors certainly lived well in many respects, and I use occasions like this to offer them to yourselves as a model or a benchmark on how good to expect our lives today. You see, when Captain Cook arrived here a little over 200 years ago, he encountered a people whom he described as one of the happiest people he had met. They owned nothing but the tools they carried. They made their shelters from the bark of trees without cutting them down, and harvested food from the earth without excessive tilling or clearing. Now, these were not primitive societies, these were ancient cultures. So there was no rich and poor, no armies, no rents, no slavery, no mortgages, and no homelessness. People cooperated to collect the resources that were needed, which were then shared out according to strict Aboriginal law. Our lands were maintained in their natural state with fire and responsible harvesting. Our rivers and waterways kept clean and unpolluted, with people drinking out of them as they have done here for the past 20,000 years. So remember, this is not a dream or an ideal. This is normal life for us, and for the longest time. It's only changed very recently, and there's no reason why we should expect less for ourselves and our children than what our ancestors enjoyed. Admittedly, there's a lot more of us, but we're a clever people, and there's still much magic in the world. So graduates, I would say expect great and wonderful things from your life. Life is normally good, and we are naturally a happy people. I would suggest, though, you share your gifts with the rest of us and keep following that beautiful spirit within you that got you this far, and do that, and I'm confident that together we can create a country and a world that we can be proud of, and one that is worthy of our children. We can all do our bit. I'll do mine now by winding up and letting you graduate. I just want to say congratulations to all of you and all the best in our collective futures. Thank you, and welcome to country.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to introduce the Chancellor of Macquarie University, the Honourable Michael Egan, AO.
Thank you, Chris Tobin, for your welcome to country. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, graduands too, first I want to thank all of you for coming. A graduation ceremony is a very important celebration of achievement, the achievements, of course, of our graduands, but also of the university. So it's very good that you're here, and I'm very grateful that you are. I also especially want to thank those of you who have brought children with you. It's good for them that they're here, because their memories of today and of the importance of today may one day be the thing that inspires them to emulate the successes of today's graduands. And their presence is also good for us, because every celebration is enhanced by the presence of children. Now, unless children have changed enormously since I was a child, few of them will be able to stay quiet or still for the duration of the ceremony. I don't expect them to, I don't want them to, and I don't want any parent to worry if they don't. They are most welcome, and please let them run around and make as much commotion as they like. And I see we have a few babes in arms. One baby has already escaped. There is no need for that. In fact, one of our alumni volunteers might go and invite that baby back. If the father doesn't want to come, that's fine, but the baby should be here. We know from long experience that if a baby wails through a graduation ceremony, he or she is back within 25 years to take out their first PhD. So it's something we encourage, we don't discourage it. Now, the most important thing today is that all of our graduands have a great day. Now, you'll only have an enjoyable day if you relax. And while most of you look happy and relaxed, a couple of you look very nervous, as though you're about to enter the examination room rather than collect your degree. Nothing can go wrong. Well, no, that's not quite true. Occasionally people come up here and they trip and they fall. Well, that's okay. We pick you up and send you on. That's why all these expensive people, these highly paid people are here. Their job is to pick you up if you fall over. So don't worry about it. There's absolutely nothing to worry about. Just sit back and enjoy the day, because you deserve to enjoy it. You deserve to take great pride in your graduation. Completing a degree is never easy. You need an intelligent and inquiring mind. You need determination and perseverance, and you need to make many sacrifices. So welcome and congratulations to each and every one of you. I also want to congratulate all of you who are here today as the guests of our graduands. The very fact that you've been invited by one of our graduands to share one of the great days of their lives is proof positive that you've been very important in their lives and in the successes that we celebrate today. And I don't want you to think either that observing today's graduation is the end of your role, because I have another very important service for you to perform for our newest graduates, as they will soon become. I want you to make sure that the degrees they receive today are never ever put in a bottom drawer, but are always proudly displayed in a position of prominence. In other words, if our graduands are too self-effacing to proclaim their own success, you make sure you do it for them. Now, the ceremony that we're about to participate in is one of the world's oldest social rituals. For centuries, graduates have been donning robes just like the ones our graduands are wearing today, and participating in ceremonies just like this one. Indeed, there are some 50 universities in the world which can trace their history back more than 500 years. Now, of course, Macquarie is not one of them. We're a very young university. We celebrated our 50th Jubilee only 4 years ago. We proudly take our name from Australia's greatest colonial governor, Governor Lachlan Macquarie, a man whose greatness and achievements were never acknowledged by his contemporaries, but only by history. Those of us who went to school in New South Wales were taught that Macquarie was a great builder, and indeed he was. But his greatest legacy had nothing to do with bricks and mortar. His greatest legacy was the ethos he established, much to the annoyance of the then British authorities, of an egalitarian society, because it was Macquarie's insistence that in this fledgling convict colony there be no distinction between the free and the freed that was the foundation of the Australian notion of a fair go for all. And that is a legacy that here at Macquarie we will always aim to maintain and honour. After our first 54 years, we now have more than 184,000 Macquarie graduates living in 142 countries. Macquarie is a very modern and outward-looking university. We're now ranked in the top 2% of the world's universities. From our beginnings, we have defied the traditional boundaries of academia. We've pioneered, and we continue to pioneer, learning and teaching approaches that challenge conventions and shift thinking. Our students play a major role in their own learning and are empowered to guide what and how they learn. We're also research pioneers. Our framework for the future, world-leading research with world-changing impact, is brought to life by renowned researchers whose bold and innovative solutions to issues of global significance are of enormous benefit to the world we live in. And by the way, that's not an idle boast. I'm sure almost everyone here at some stage makes use of Wi-Fi. Now, it might come as a surprise to you to learn that Wi-Fi was not developed by the scientists at Harvard University or Oxford University or Melbourne University or the Australian National University. No, Wi-Fi was the work of Macquarie University engineers and scientists in conjunction with scientists from the CSIRO. So that's something that both Australia and Macquarie University can be very proud of. And the research that is currently underway at Macquarie is no less significant. I'm sure all of you will be aware of the very recent death of Professor Stephen Hawking, a brilliant scientist and a marvellous and inspiring man. The disease he fought almost all his life was motor neurone disease, and I'm proud to say that our Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences is at the forefront. In fact, I think it's fair to say we are the Australian leader in helping to find a cure for that dreadful disease. In fact, we have countless research projects underway, all of which have enormous potential to add to the world's knowledge and well-being. We're also proud of some of our new, or at least relatively new, facilities, including our Australian Hearing Hub, our library and our hospital. We are the only university in Australia which owns and operates its own hospital. But we have a lot more to do to make sure that all of our facilities are fit for purpose. And that's why when you arrived here this morning, you may have thought for a moment that you were visiting a war zone. That big hole in the ground behind me is the site of our new central courtyard, which will house new food and beverage facilities, other social and study areas, as well as on-campus student accommodation. A little further away, our arts faculty building, one of our oldest, has been completely gutted and will be replaced by a new arts precinct, which will also include new spaces for our superb museums and galleries. So we're looking forward and we're on the move. Here at Macquarie, we have a very clear and straightforward mission, and that mission is to transform people's lives and to improve the lives not just of our own students, but also of people all around the globe, by the work and achievements of our graduates and by the fruit of our research. We want Macquarie always to be a leader in teaching and learning and a leader in the accumulation of knowledge and understanding. In other words, an ideal community of scholars. And graduands, in just a few minutes, it will be my very great honour to confer your degrees upon you and welcome you as lifelong members of that community of scholars we proudly call Macquarie University. Well, now, graduands and ladies and gentlemen, it's now my great pleasure to introduce our occasional speaker, Professor Eric Reichel. Eric was born in Cedar Rapids in Iowa in the United States. He served in the United States Marine Corps before earning a Bachelor of Science in Psychology at Iowa State University and then a Master of Science and a PhD in Cognitive Philosophy at the University of Massachusetts. He's also worked at Carnegie Mellon University and the University of Pittsburgh, and prior to last August was a professor and head of the psychology department at the University of Southampton. He currently holds both these titles here at Macquarie. In fact, he's a newcomer. He arrived only 8 months ago. So I welcome Professor Reichel to Macquarie University, and I now invite him to deliver the occasional address. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Professor Eric Reichel.
Chancellor, Dean, members of the faculty, staff, distinguished guests, graduands, and their families and friends. Thank you for this opportunity to speak at today's ceremony. It's an honor to be here to help celebrate your remarkable achievements. Please allow me to begin by offering my congratulations to all of you. The fact that you're here today speaks volumes about your scholastic aptitude, your hard work and determination, and your commitment to bettering yourself and the world that you're a part of. You have much to be proud of. The significance of today's ceremony certainly wasn't lost on me when I was first asked to give this talk. I was initially reluctant because I've never given such a talk, and I really didn't think I'd have much of interest to say, let alone have any sage advice to offer. And so before I agreed to give the talk, I consulted with my department manager, Avril Moss, about the graduation ceremony and what would actually be expected of me as the occasional speaker. As always, Avril put everything into perspective. She basically said, Eric, you go in there, you tell them about some of the mistakes you've made in your life so they know how confused you were, and then when they see that you actually turned out reasonably well, they'll feel optimistic about their own futures. So that's what I'm going to do here today. As mentioned when I was introduced, my first career was in the military as an infantry rifleman in the United States Marine Corps. I enjoyed my experiences there and learned a lot about myself, including the realization that I wanted to do more with my life than be in the military. So after my time was up, I enrolled at Iowa State University to study biology. But I wasn't a very good student, and after 2 years of tortuous study, I decided that after one more semester, I'd drop out with enough university credits to become an officer, and that I'd then enroll in flight school and become a Marine Corps aviator. But as fortune would have it, that next semester completely changed my life because of one instructor, Professor Ron Peters. Ron taught a course on brain and behavior, and the questions that he raised in his lectures about who we are and what it means to be self-aware, thinking beings made me realize that I had found my calling in life, that I also wanted to become a psychology professor and devote my life to studying the human mind. With that new insight, I immediately changed my major from biology to psychology and renewed my studies, but in earnest. And after 2 more years of hard study, I was lucky enough to be admitted into a PhD program at the University of Massachusetts to study cognitive psychology, which tries to understand how basic mental processes like vision, attention, memory, and language all work. I worked really hard in graduate school and early on became interested in computer and mathematical models of cognitive processes. It was this interest and a developing expertise in artificial neural networks that attracted the attention of Professor Keith Rayner, who prior to his recent passing was one of the world's leading experts on the psychology of reading. Keith asked me to collaborate with him to develop a new computer model of reading that simulates the mental processes that are actually engaged during reading and that simulate the patterns of eye movements that can be observed when someone like me standing here now is reading text. At the time, I only had a vague appreciation of how fortuitous this collaboration would be. But standing here now, 24 years later, I can tell you that no other single opportunity would be as important to my career as my collaboration with Keith, and that our work together laid the foundation for more than 80 research publications and a soon-to-be-published book on computer models of reading. So why am I sharing all of this with you today? As I think my own particular life experiences illustrate, one can only do so much planning in life, and one of the essential skills for being successful and whatever you might end up doing is the capacity to both recognize and take advantage of good opportunities that come along. In my particular case, those opportunities took the form of mentors, Ron Peters and Keith Rayner, 2 men who profoundly changed my life by giving it a purpose. Of course, I want to be clear that such important opportunities are not always life-changing, nor are they limited to careers. They instead happen almost every day with the people you might meet, decisions about how to spend your time, and so on. And please also bear in mind that it's often difficult to know when some opportunity or experience might bear fruit. The best example I can give to illustrate this point is how, unknown to me 30 years ago, my experiences in the military gave me many of the leadership skills that I now use almost every day in running the psychology department. So as you leave here today and start the next chapter of your lives, the advice I'm going to give you is to go out and live your lives with a spirit of adventure, but always keep at least one eye open for opportunities that might change your lives for the better. And remember that it's impossible to predict how you might in the future use what you learn now. So never assume that time spent learning is time wasted. I wish you all the very best and sincerely hope that you'll take what you've learned from your time here at Macquarie University, including your knowledge of psychology and your critical thinking and communication skills, to live happy lives and to do your part in making the world a better place. And thank you once again for the opportunity to speak with you today.
Well, thank you, Eric, for an outstanding occasional address. And graduands, I hope you'll keep in mind that advice, because it is absolutely true. At this stage of your life, you might think you know what your future path is, both career-wise and in life generally, but be prepared to be surprised. There are very, very few people who get to the end of their career or to old age and can look back and say, well, I've done exactly what I intended to do when I was 25. I know very few people who can say that, and if they can, then in most cases they've lived a pretty boring life. So make sure you are always alert to the opportunities that come your way, and it's true, none of the skills and attributes that you've developed during your time at university will be wasted, even if you don't end up working in an area that you think you now will spend your life in. I think Eric deserves another great round of applause. Well, we now come to the key part of the ceremony, the reason we're here, and that's the conferring of degrees. Now, I did say earlier that there's nothing for any of you to worry about, but this is the one part of the ceremony that makes me just a little bit nervous, because I was informed many years ago, in fact I've lost track of how long it was. It shows how old I am. But it was a long time ago, that if I conferred a degree on someone who wasn't entitled to receive it, there was very little I could do to take it back. So I have to be absolutely certain that you are all qualified to receive your degrees today, and I have to be absolutely certain that none of you were ever late in submitting an assignment and that none of you ever skipped a class. I'm going to call upon the Registrar, Gail White, to give me all of those ironclad assurances.
Chancellor, I certify that all of the candidates being presented here today and those who are absent have satisfied the requirements of the Academic Senate for the degrees they are to be awarded. Would all candidates for admission to degrees please stand?
Graduands, in the name of the Council of Macquarie University and by my authority as Chancellor, I admit each of you present and those who are absent to the degrees for which you have qualified. Graduates, congratulations.
Please take your seats. Chancellor, the graduates at this ceremony are from the Faculty of Human Sciences, and I call on Professor Simon Handley, Executive Dean of the Faculty of Human Sciences, to present the graduates. Professor Handley.
Chancellor, the Faculty of Human Sciences hosts a unique combination of disciplines connected by the common purpose of building an understanding of what it means to be human. Our departments of educational studies, psychology, cognitive science, and linguistics, offer innovative and interdisciplinary teaching programs, and research strengths in learning, behaviour, mind, and language. We aspire to develop a deeper understanding of the human experience and deliver graduates with highly developed professional and personal skills. One of our core strengths is in psychology and brain sciences, a world-leading discipline in the top 100 of the recent QS Subject World Rankings. We have globally leading expertise across multiple areas, including child development, emotional health, reading and communication, vision, action, and elite performance. The translation of our research and the experience of our students is facilitated through our on-site clinics in psychology, emotional health, and reading, which are housed in the Australian Hearing Hub. The Hub brings together some of the country's best researchers, educators, and service providers from industry, government, and academia, making a difference to people's lives through the delivery of services informed by leading research and expertise. Our students, researchers, and clinicians are genuinely transforming the lives of individuals, communities, and societies. Chancellor, I present to you the graduates from the Faculty of Human Sciences whom you have admitted to degrees. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Psychology Honours with first-class honours and the University Medal for Psychology, Daniel Richard Gilbert. Chancellor, I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Psychology Honours, First Class, with the Bachelor of Health, Rochelle Michaelo. Chancellor, I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Psychology Honours with First Class Honours, Alex Bell. Peter Bellamy. Jessica Bitter. Mitchell Connor Byrne. Hannah Florenda Candelario. Lauren Florencia Ehrenfeld. Lewis Eden Gould Fensom. Nathan Michael Green. Chantel Jade Larkin. Eloise Susanna Maria Montero, who has been awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Lauren Stephanie Murray. Rebecca Nahul. Sahana Leela Narayan. Julianne D. Pascoe, who has been awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Andrew James Roberts, who has been awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Jack Tame. Ashley Vesseling. Xiao Tung Kendra Shu. Chancellor, I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Psychology Honours. Mia Elise Berkner. Anne Chapman. Chloe Jade Devine. Abbas El Hanza. Isabella Fian. Nina Elise Gibney. Shamila Kumara. Padma Raghunathan. Yelka Patricia Sarich. Supreet Sakaria. Aya Shinuka Phelan. Lorraine Su Ying Tan. Clarice He I Tang. Chancellor, I present graduates admitted to the honours degree of Bachelor of Psychology with first-class honours. Maria Isabel Alfonso Hurtado, who has been awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Danielle Tony Bladen, who has been awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Thomas William Brown. Madeline Eliza Clark. Shannon Louise Graspy. Annalise Healy. Syed Dayan Jaffer. Callum Johnston. Madeline Amelia Marie Jones. Heidi Karen Katz. Madison Claire May Sun Ko. Hee Hyun Kim. Peter Marie Larkin. Sophie Isabel DeLacy Peak. Merrick Graham Powell. Zoe Lee Powell. Supreet Saluja. Mariam Tanous. Zoe Bianca Taylor. Chancellor, I present graduates admitted to the honours degree of Bachelor of Psychology. Nicole Abramovich. Georgia Broad. Scott Justin Fatt. Michael John Gayed. Jessica Lee Hughes. Jia Jing Jiao. Jennifer Raquel Castro. Eileen Law. Maximilian Arthur Ryan. Penny Steele, who has been awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Ashley Jade Wheeler. Chancellor, I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Human Sciences. Ahmad Amiri. Lucy Amir Zayan. Philip James Anderson. Sophie Ann Aristobil Adele. James Daniel Brain. Oliver Buchberger. Emma Louise Dobby. Isabella Duyin. Sumaya Mahmood El Tutongi. Madeline English. Emma Elizabeth Erickson. Joanne Elizabeth Finnis. Gemma Ann Gallahawk. Lindsay Sarah Gascoigne. Rebecca Gosper. Samuel Hanchard. Cameron Robert Hemert. Annabelle Maeve Heron. Georgia Louise Holloway. Faras Jarouj. Alexander Thomas Kang. Claire Lawrence. Joshua Lee. Laura Maria Lewis. Devin Lianagay. Thomas Lowe. Tessa Ludlow. Nicholas James McKee. Caitlin McLaughlin. Tori Aldo Moscaritolo. Georgia Lauren Pazorski. Catherine Tuban. Claudia Esther Van. Marcus Vinsky. Deborah Marie Wareham. Emily Wilson. Chancellor, I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Clinical Neuropsychology, Nicole Yoon Ching Chen. Kelly Jiang. Sarita Kidson. Candice Rose Michael. Courtney Lorraine Phillips. Juhi Sanghavi. Matthew So, who has been awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Chancellor, I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Clinical Psychology. Lisa Adlard, who has been awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Christopher Michael Gilbert. Emma Marie Goddard. Suzanne Marie Hamill, who has been awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Kathy Oi Han Kwok. Clinton Morgan McCulloch. Jessica Jane Louise Moore, who has been awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Melissa Julianne Chak Rawisada. Catherine Elizabeth Watson. Georgina Whelan. Gary Hon Gi Wong. Chancellor, I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Organisational Psychology. Rachel Kathleen Ahern, who has been awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Prachi Batra. Daniela Brazil Thibaut Figueiredo. Lucinda Francis Brogden. Elizabeth Jean Galland, who has been awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Charlotte Harap, who has been awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Nadine Jane Jones, who has been awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Robert Kinnell, who has been awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Keith Jer Gore Lim. Frances Mary McMurtry. Layla Natalie Morganroth. Alisa Suzanne Mulray, who has been awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Mia Nino, who has been awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Lisa Sato, who has been awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Nancy Sun. Justine Alice Tesoriero, who has been awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Alexander David Wilkins, who has been awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Emma Constance Williams, who has been awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Chancellor, I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Professional Psychology. Nicole Jennifer Dash. Sonia David. Jade Kaftal. Maral Melkonian. Christopher Jong Won Mo. Sargon Odisho. Angela Park. Tara Christine Pisano. Robin So. Ashley Marie Tilley. Marcus Tripodi. Jianchu Shu. Chancellor, I present diplomates awarded the Graduate Diploma of Business Psychology. Joanne Claire Lynch. Louise Lynn Vanderfield. Chancellor, I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Doctor of Clinical Psychology, Isha Yu. Chancellor, I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Doctor of Organisational Psychology, Tae Hee Jang. Chancellor, I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy with the Master of Clinical Neuropsychology, Dr. Andrew Charles McKinnon, for a thesis entitled Mild Cognitive Impairment with Sleep Disturbance is associated with depressive symptomology and is characterised by distinct default mode network resting state functional connectivity deficits. Chancellor, I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy with the Master of Clinical Psychology, Dr. Rebecca Skye Lazarus, for a thesis entitled Challenging Parenting Behaviour and Childhood Anxiety Disorders, a Role for Fathers. Chancellor, I present graduates admitted to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Tuki Ni Atukwefio, for a thesis entitled Western-Style Diet and Its Impacts on Hippocampal Dependent Processes. Dr. Elizabeth Erin Austin, for a thesis entitled Pointing the Way Forward, the Role of Gesture in Preschoolers and Adults' Communication and Comprehension of Route Direction Information. Dr. Fabiola Barba Ponce, for a thesis entitled Work and Non-Work Adjustment of Mexican Skilled Migrants in Australia. Dr. Joanne Marie Bennett, for a thesis entitled Dementia and Driving, a Cognitive Test Approach. Dr. John Robert Burns, for a thesis entitled Whole School Screening of Emotional Health Risk, the Reliability and Validity of a New Psychometric Instrument. Dr. Joyce Yan Yi Man, for a thesis entitled Psychologists' Adherence and Carer Experiences with best practice in intellectual disabilities and comorbid mental ill health. Chancellor, I present the graduate from the Faculty of Business and Economics admitted to the degree of Master of Commerce, Eleni Moreira Gross. Chancellor, that completes this morning's presentation of the graduates from the Faculty of Human Sciences.
Chancellor, I call on Dr. Fabiola Ponce, who has graduated this morning with a Doctor of Philosophy, to speak on behalf of the graduating group. Dr. Ponce.
Chancellor, members of the university, guests, and most importantly, 2018 graduates of the Faculty of Human Sciences. It is indeed an honor to speak on behalf of this morning graduates. So we can go and celebrate. I'll try to make this speech short and sweet. My dad, as a businessman, always said that a happy customer has the power to share positively to other 7 what you do. And these 7 do with another 7. And these 7 do to another 7, and so on. I believe today graduates have the same exponential power. If you have a possibly and can have a positive impact with 7 individuals, and then you can do it to another 7 individuals, and then to another 7 individuals, and so on. And if you succeed, our future just looks like Rihanna, shine bright like a diamond. So given that I have Professor Howitt on this side and Professor Pretorius on this side, you hold the academics for what I'm about to say. I think that the power of having a positive impact in here resides in forgetting your degrees, the degrees that you have actually just awarded. But let me tell you why I think this. Forget your degrees to express gratitude to those who have played a role in your successes, staffs and academic tutors, supportive partners, parents, and family members dealt with our triumphs and frustrations. Our children's smiles put life in perspective, and friends and college offer encouragement. And this hat is just making me bad time. Upon my PhD, I submitted my thesis, and I launched what I call Fabi's Submission Fest. It was a series of curated celebrations to personally express my gratitude to all my supporters. Little did I know that the simple act of saying thanks for contributing on my successes created a contagious gratitude effect in them too. Their feelings immediately transformed into a collective sense of achievement that triggered messages of happiness and high hopes for the future. So dear graduates, if you want to have a positive impact in the world, forget your degree until you have thanked all who has helped you reach this and all the rest of your remarkable goals. Forget your degree to remember what Thomas Dixon wrote. Let equality reign so all fires burn bright. I have exceptional females in my life, my mom and my auntie. Since they endure more than 20 hours to fly all the way from Mexico to be here, I will just share, and I'll say, a short say a short Spanish message, and I'll proceed to translate. Mamá y tía Yoya, gracias por ser ejemplo de mujeres tenaces. Su fortaleza y su coraje me inspiran a volar alto. Las admiro y las amo con todo mi corazón. Now I translate. Mom and Auntie, thank you for being female examples of tenacity. Your strength and courage inspire me to fly high. I admire you, and I love you with all my heart. The reason why I put them on the spot is so we are all encouraged to put other females on the spot. I firmly believe that apart from these two, there are many remarkable females in this room. So female graduates, I encourage you to believe that you are capable of anything you dream. I invite you to go just like Lady Gaga. Hey girl, we can make it easy if we lift each other. Dear males, I urge you to see women around you. Mingle and work close to them. And most importantly, relentlessly support their growth, because it is in inequality and inclusion where the humankind resides. The progress of humankind resides. So dear graduates, if you want to have a positive impact, in the world, forget your degrees until you have worked hard for gender equality to exist. Forget your degree while you let failure to be an opportunity to make a stronger you. Destroyed ideas make exciting life opportunities. Rejected papers improve your grading and your statistics level. Even noticeable thick English accents make you unique and capable to transform untrained ears to listen to the music of diversity. So dear graduates, if you want to have a positive impact in the world, forget your degree in the hardship, because it's in failure when you will learn who you really are. It might be hard to fully forget your degrees and have a positive impact in the world, but you might try for a few moments to show gratitude, to act and work hard for equality and bounce back from hardship. If you succeed, you might possibly impact 7 individuals, and then these other 7 individuals will do it, and then so on. So if we multiply what comes just before practicing your degrees, we will be remembered by the next generations to come, and certainly we will have contributed to make this a better world. With that, I would like to thank again the families, the partners, and friends and academics who supported us all. And I offer my final and most sincere congratulations to all of you who have so much to celebrate. On this, your graduation day, congratulations and thank you.
Well done, Fabiola. They never told me this step was here. This actually used to be my height, Fabiola, but I was ground down by the burdens of office. So now that I know this is here, I'll be able to see the world from the same perspective as I could initially. Now, Fabiola, congratulations on your PhD, and congratulations, things really do look different up here, and congratulations on a great speech. And I'm delighted that your mother and your aunt have been able to come all this way to share your success and celebration today. Well done. It is very, very important, of course. It's the most important choice we ever make is choosing our family. And you obviously chose very well, and your father gave you good advice. And of course, Fabiola is right. Failure, I wrote it down, failure is nothing but an opportunity to bounce back and become stronger. Well said, Fabiola. I think she deserves another great round of applause.
Mostra tutti il mio cuore.
Well, I mean, that wasn't too bad, was it? That glorious voice, ladies and gentlemen, belongs to Angela Brewer. And graduates, you're very fortunate that Angela was singing at today's graduation. She sings at most of our graduations, but every now and again, for one reason or another, she's unable to get here. So you were fortunate that today was one of the days when she could get here, because when she can't, I do the singing. And you think I'm joking, don't you? I think she deserves another great round of applause. And so to our fabulous musicians, Dr. James Forsyth over there on the organ. And Dr. Chai Chang Ning on the Chinese transverse flute. And I'd also like to thank our alumni volunteers who do an absolutely fabulous job. At all of our graduation ceremonies, they come along, they give up their time just to make sure that everything runs smoothly at the ceremony. So I think they deserve a round of applause too. And behind me are representatives of our academic community who, of course, have been absolutely vital in your journey at Macquarie. I'm sure you'd like to thank them as well. Well, now, graduates, this ceremony marks the end of one stage in your relationship with Macquarie University, but it is certainly not the end of your association with Macquarie. From today on, for the rest of your lives, you are part of the bigger Macquarie family, which is our alumni, and part of the network of over 184,000 Macquarie alumni spanning the globe. We'll keep in touch with you through our alumni program, which is focused on lifelong learning, lifelong support and lifelong connections. Our commitment to you is to help you keep in touch and engaged with Macquarie throughout your life. And please, graduates, do make sure that you come back to Macquarie, either to undertake your study, attend alumni events, perhaps use our aquatic and fitness facilities, or even, if the mood takes you, simply enjoy a stroll through our lovely campus or enjoy a picnic down by the lake. Well, now, graduates, the award of a university degree carries many opportunities and privileges. But like all privileges, it also carries responsibilities. Believe it or not, you, each and every one of you, can change the world. And you don't have to be a Nobel Prize winner to do it either. Because almost everything you do, in your homes, in your workplaces, and in your communities, matters and can make a huge difference. The consequences of every effort, every action, large or small, can reverberate throughout society, through the decades, indeed the centuries. Even something as simple as a kind word or a kind gesture can often be the spark that ignites a great life or a great career or a great achievement. So as Chancellor of Macquarie University, I charge you to use what you have learned, not only for your own benefit, but also for the benefit of the community. I charge you to use the skills and knowledge you have acquired with rigour and integrity, and to commit yourselves to a program of lifelong learning and inquiry. I charge you to recognise the worth and dignity of all people, particularly those who have not had the opportunities that you've enjoyed. I charge you to set high goals and to continue the hard work that has brought you so far. I charge you, wherever you go, go with all your heart. And in all you do, I charge you to uphold the good name of Macquarie University. Now, graduates, I hope also that you'll always remember the people who've helped you along the way, many of whom, of course, are here with you today to help you celebrate. So to acknowledge their contribution and thank them for it, I'm going to ask you to do a couple of things. Graduates, would you now please stand? Now I invite you to put your degrees on the seats behind you so that your hands are free, and I ask you to turn to face your families and your friends. I now invite you to give them a mighty round of applause. Well, graduates can turn around now, but don't sit down because we're leaving in just a few seconds, but I would remind you, don't forget to pick up your degrees. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as I indicated, we will soon be leaving. I'll be leading the official party down through the centre aisle, and we will be followed by all of the graduates in procession. I would then invite all of you to join the procession down through the centre aisle, out through the campus, and then down to the Macquarie, where I hope you'll stay and enjoy some light refreshments with us. We have some lovely refreshments for the adults and even better ones for the children. We have pink lemonade, we have ice cream, and we have fairy floss. And those things are not restricted to the children, but are available to everyone up to and exceeding my age. So please join us. Ladies and gentlemen, would you now please stand? Well, graduates, I wish you the very best for the future. And in the words of the old Irish blessing, may the road rise up to meet you. May the wind always be at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face and rains fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand. Graduates, good luck.